Welcome to the Shop. This is Rob. Hope everybody's doing well during the quarantine. Everybody's trying to stay busy, doing their thing. But now is a really good time for you to be taking care of your kit. You know, whether it's sharpening your knives, whether it's pulling your guns apart and keeping them clean, or if it's doing maintenance on your blades like this Light Fighter X. So a lot of people have the impression that, oh, I bought a stainless steel knife, I can just abuse the crap out of it and it won't rust. No, not true. Actually, you still need to take care of your kit, all right? It's just that stainless steel can take a little bit more neglect than carbon steel can. That's basically all it amounts to. But I would still recommend that you should go ahead, I do. I'll go ahead and I'll dress my knives out, pull them out, take them out, clean them, check my fit on my sheaths, clean my sheaths up real nice, and check my bevels, check my edges, make sure everything, if I don't need anything that needs to be stropped up or taken care of in one way or another. But this is actually a really, really, really good time for you to get there and check out your stuff and make sure everything is good. Get those knives out of wherever you're keeping. If a lot of you guys have got a pretty large collection, you've got them, either in a gun safe or you've got them here or there in your nice little jeweler's cases or whatever that is. Take some time to get that stuff out and have a look at it. Check it out. Make sure it's still good. Put eyes on it. Who knows when the last time was you put eyes on it. So take the opportunity to do that if you can. I've had some folks ask me, what do I like to do? I'm a real simple kind of guy. So for me, what I'll do is I'll blow, like if I've got a knife that's in a lot of use, I'll go ahead and use my Fang. This is my personal Fang, my utility knife. So a weekly thing that happens with this is that I will blow it off with some sort of degreaser to get whatever, crud or whatnot off. Then I'll dry it off with air. Then I'll take a real quick spray with WD, wipe it down again. And the reason why I do that is that if you have G10 or micarta, sometimes it looks really nice to go ahead and hydrate your scales up, get them looking good. And then I'll go ahead and use, why? Because it's accessible. We have it here. We have quite a bit of it, which is the Lucas gun oil. I like using that, not just because it's Lucas, but because I like the viscosity of gun oil on my knives. If like kitchen knives, if you got some really nice high-end kitchen knives, obviously I don't use gun oil on my kitchen knives. I will use and I don't like using mineral either. I'm kind of, I've kind of got my own little, I'm not saying this is the way to do it, but this is the way I do it, is I use olive oil. I use extra virgin olive oil because most of my knives are used so often that I don't have to worry about them sitting. So they'll get used, they'll get clean, and I put a real thin coat of olive oil on my kitchen knives. I don't recommend doing that for knives that are gonna get put up and put away for a long period of time. Your vegetables, your canola oil, any of your natural oils, if you don't use them often, those oils have a tendency that they can get nasty on you because they are a natural grade oil. So be really careful with that. But as far as your hunting knives, your EDCs, your self-defense, whatever, your combat utilities, whatever, I personally, like I said, I like blowing my blades off with a nice degreaser. Be real careful what your handle compounds are. For whatever reason, if you have a handle that's made out of something specific, check that out before you do that. Make sure you're using the right thing. Sometimes you can get away with an aerosolized mineral spirit. It helps sometimes. It's not quite as harsh. But most of my stuff is usually G10. Spray it off with a degreaser, dry it, blow it off with air, then hit it again. I like WD-40. A lot of people don't like WD-40, but I like WD-40 on my scales. And then after that, I go ahead and hit it with just gun oil. If you like, you know, whatever particular brand of gun oil you like, go ahead and use it. Most of them work fine, but because gun oil is a little bit heavier, it leaves a real nice thin protective sheen. And I'm a huge fan of carbon steel, so that process has worked real well for me. It's kept cancer off my blades. So that's kind of where I stand with taking care of your knives, and this opportunity that we have where we're sitting in quarantine. Now's a good time to do it. So go ahead and get them out. If you got blades that you haven't seen in a while, go ahead and get them out. Have a look at them. Handle them. You know, that's part of in having blades. Being able to look at your kit and handle it. Remember how much you enjoyed when you first saw it and you bought it. You know, the reasons why you bought it. So there's a huge connection to the knife. Take the opportunity now that you have. Go ahead and pull your collection out and have a look at it. So I'm Rob. I'm up here at the Chop Shop. Thank you for watching. We will see you guys next week for another episode of the Chop Shop. And in the meantime, be safe. God bless. See you out there. Bye.